Hey guys, what is up? Zero here, and welcome back to Fruits of the Literature Club. So, in the last episode, we finished up Natsuki's route, and I saved my opinion on both her and Monika's routes. I said I like both of them equally, and that is that. I will not hear anything else. But anyway, now we're going to do Sayori's route. In case you forgot what happened last time in Sayori's route. It was basically a normal route. Her problem is, she has depression. We know she has depression. We noticed, I guess Kagan kind of hitting on her, I guess, is more of a thing we bring up now. Because the thing is, Kagan did that in all of the other routes as well. But I guess we should probably mention Kagan a little more, because maybe he might be involved in this route more. I don't really know. I haven't seen anything about it, obviously. This is my first time playing. But this is what I assume. It's what a lot of people are assuming, that Kagan's probably going to do something to Sayori's route, which probably. Because in case you don't remember her cliffhanger, it's about to come up. So, I'll give you a little refresher of what happened to Sayori last. Or what last we heard of her. One thing we did do, though, and just to remind you, is that we did we were watching a movie, and we did tell Sayori what to do when you're kidnapped. So, just a reminder. Yes, let us proceed. I arrived home after finishing up what I was doing all afternoon. It was a long night, but an eventful one. Sayori texted me for a while up until an hour ago. I assume she got busy with Monika, so I dismiss it. I take a seat on the steps outside of my front door and lean my head against it. I raise my head and look into the stars and relax. Everything seems to be going well, for once. I pop a little smirk and allow myself to lower my guard for a few moments. That is, until my phone alerts me to something. It's from Monika? A wave of concern washing over me, I answer it. Yo, Monika. Zero? I can hear her breathing heavily. What's wrong? It's Sayori. What do you mean? They took her. She's gone. What do you mean she's gone? Monika cries over the phone, barely able to keep her breath. Monika, are you okay? Where are you? There's no response. Monika! I stand up and yell into the phone. No response. And that's what the cliffhanger was. That's what the cliffhanger was.
Yep.
I tried to dial Monika's number several times. No answer. God damn it! Pick up, for God's sakes, Monika! The overwhelming fear that remains in the pit of my stomach begins to regurgitate itself into my esophagus. I need to find Monika. I need to find her now. Sayori said that she was going downtown with Monika to get a new bow. With that in my mind, I pull out my commission phone and dial Julia's number. Hello? Julia. Zero, what's wrong? I need your help. Sensing the concern in my voice, Julia's sour tone softens considerably. Trace the phone number of my GP phone listed as Monika. What? Why? Just do it! I sense that something bad has happened. Just tell me the geolocation of where her phone was last used. Okay. I heard Julia typing on her end, without tracing the location I requested. Monika's call with me was just short over 30 seconds, which means it is possible to trace the location. Please, Julia, you need to hurry. I am! What even happened? Monika called me. She said that they got Sayori, and that she was gone. That girl you've been seen around with? Yes. Literally today, she became my... I hesitated finishing the sentence. I understand. Listen, I have a geolocation on where her phone was last used. Where? Julia provides me a latitude and longitude code that I map on my commission phone. Thank you, Julia. Listen, Zero, don't do anything stupid. I'm leaving the office right now and I'll be heading there too. I understand. I end the call and immediately head for the location Julia sent to me. Sprinting as fast as I can, I approach the location of Monika's phone. Eventually I come across a single black, expensive-looking cell phone in the middle of the street. I kneel down and inspect it. It's Monika's. Oh fuck. She must be around here somewhere. Sayori too. I frantically look around the street until I see a lump in some bushes near the side of the road. I walk over to it and... It's Monica. Oh, okay. Ooh. Fuck. Shit. I kneel down and help Monica up. Monica, I need you to answer me. She releases a weak gasp. Damn it! I lie Monica down to the ground in the light so I can inspect her for wounds. No visible blood or tears in her clothing. I inspect her head and feel a large lump. Oh no, they hit her! She was struck with a blunt object. Fuck! I look around for Sayori. Any sign of Sayori. Nothing. No. This can't be happening. Please, God, no! I drop to my knees and try to calm myself. Monica grunts and tries to lift her head. As she does, a car's headlights flash into my face. It's an orange-colored sports car. A brunette woman in formal clothing steps out of it and approaches me. Zero, step back! I scoot away from Monica. She kneels down next to her and inspects her for wounds as well. Sayori. Listen, Monica, it'll be okay. Right now, both Zero and I need you to rest. Zero's here? Yes, sweetheart. Can you see me? A little. Okay, listen. Zero is here with us. He's going to help you into my car, okay? I sit back in silence, almost ignoring the situation going on in front of me. Where's Sayori? I need to know where she is. Julia looks over to me and signals me over. Reluctantly, I get up and go to Monica and Julia. Julia helps Monica up into my arms. Zero, get her into my car. Right. I carry Monica to the passenger side of Julia's pristine sports car and help her into it. Julia walks over to me and lowers her voice and whispers into my ear. There's something I need to tell you. She pulls me away from the car to a dark part of the street and looks into my eyes. She hesitates at first, realizing the look on my face is of pure concern. Listen, I really need you to stick with me on this. Julia, I promise you I'll listen. You can't... Wait, what? I said I would promise you I'll listen. She swallows her own saliva, understanding the seriousness of my voice. It's been forever since I've seen you this serious. Thank you for accepting me for leadership. I'm going to take Monica to the hospital personally. With my credentials, we can get her in with no questions asked. Understood. She sweats slightly and looks off to the side. As for your Sayori, I think I may have some information that'll help. Anything will help me. Just, I'm hesitant to tell you. I know how you are, Zero. I understand. I allow myself to be completely submissive to Julia. Something that's never happened before. Sayori is my concern. If I have to listen to my boss for once in my life to help find her, I will. Julia gulps visibly again and meets my gaze. There's been a word from the local law enforcement that a group has been abducting young girls off of the street. What happens to the girls? A number of things, sold into sex trafficking or used as slaves. Or if their status is prosperous enough, for ransom. I remain silent, taking in the information Julia has provided to me. Normally, I would be livid that she kept this from me. But it's not like anyone would have been able to predict this anyway. So I give Julia some space instead of my normal prods at her intelligence. Can you send me everything you have about this group? Yes, absolutely. For now, I need you to get your friend Monica to the hospital. Please do. Do you want to come along? No, I'm going to walk home. Alright. Goodbye, Julia. Without a secondary glance back, I start to walk away from Julia and her car. Feeling a new emptiness cover me, I try to refrain from all thought while walking home. Sayori, I'm so sorry. I should have blown off what I was doing earlier to come with you. You even said you wanted me to come with you. To get a new bow. You probably would have looked cute in it. I regret not going with you, Sayori. I stop in front of my house and look at Sayori's. The sight gives me a sickening feeling in my stomach. I haven't felt like this since... I'm so sorry, Ashley. I hesitantly open my door and go directly to my bedroom. I don't even bother lying down on my bed. Once I reach my bedroom, I stop in the middle of it. I drop to my knees and look at the carpet. Feeling all my energy dissipate into thin air, I slump over onto the carpet and close my eyes. Oof. It really be like that sometimes. I kind of figured this chapter was going to be all about just trying to find Sayori. But they hit Monica. No! Double sad. Now I'm extra sad.
They knocked her out and dragged her into the bushes.
Now I'm extra.
No.
Now I'm extra sad. First Sayori gets kidnapped, and they whack Monica. Now I'm sad. Now I'm sad and pissed.
They whacked her.
Yeah, now I'm sad. First of all, but now that brings the question: why didn't they bring Monica too? Like, why did they just only get Sayori and then just left Monica unconscious?
Because they only wanted Sayori?
Why? If it's for sex trafficking, wouldn't the more girls the better?
Maybe it's not for sex trafficking. Maybe they're doing something else.
Maybe it wasn't that group, is what you're saying? Maybe it was Kagan.
It could no that sure, but she said there's a number of different things they do, and just sex trafficking is just one of them.
Yeah, I know, but if they steal girls, why not steal Monica? That's what I'm saying. Why only go for Sayori?
I don't know, Kagan.
This seems odd. Maybe we'll get an explanation about it when Monica wakes up. Maybe she can give us some answers about what she remembers before she got whacked. Look, Zero, they're monkeys. Come on, Zero. You need to smile at something. I don't want to. Ugh, we've been here for 45 minutes and the damn child hasn't smiled once. Maybe he just isn't interested in the animals we've shown him. I don't want to be here. Come on, I have one more thing I want to show you. Holding my hand, Ashley gently pulls me alongside her. We turn a corner and I can see an enclosure labeled lions. My eyes perk up immediately. Ashley, can we see these lions? You want to go see the lions, Zero? Yes. What the signs of life, finally. It's a good choice. Lions are my favorite animals. They are? Yep. Ashley and Julia take me over to a metal gate that separates me from the kings of the jungle. I watch as several of the beasts prowl around their enclosure. One of them looks at me and roars. Gah! I'm startled by the sudden noise, almost fall back onto my ass. But Ashley catches me and helps me back up. Do you know why he roared at you? No. He's letting you know that he's the king here. Lions roar at beings they see as opponents to assure that they make their dominance known. Wow. That's really cool. I'm starstruck by the enclosure. I grab one of the metal bars and gaze at the scenery for quite a while. He really is captivated by them, huh? Yeah, it's interesting to see. For a boy his age, and after all he's been through, it's kind of disturbing to see him smile. Whenever I see him smile, you don't know how happy it makes me feel. Well, you're his mother now, eh? Alas, no. I'm his guardian. You can't replace a mother. True. But that doesn't mean I love him any less than a mother. My body telling me to wake up, I roll over onto my side and open my eyes. That's right. I didn't set my alarm. There were a few times before that I forgot to set my alarm. Sayori would call me and knock on my door to ensure I woke up. But of course, that didn't happen today. I picked myself up off the floor and checked my phone. The battery's almost dead. No new messages. No new calls. No, nothing. I grab my school uniform and get dressed. It's time to go to school. Before I step out of my room, I realize something that sends a cold shiver down my back. Yuri and Natsuki. I'm gonna have to tell them what happened. It's not going to be fun at all. But it's probably best to hear from me than anyone else. I lift and sling my backpack over my shoulder and head downstairs. I forgot, Monica's not gonna be there either. When I step out onto the sidewalk, it doesn't convey the normal day's tone. It's just silent. And I turn away from my neighborhood and begin my walk to school. Walking down the street, something cracks with the snap of a whip inside of my mind. The car. I've seen this suspicious car around Sayori's house lately. I remember the make and model of it. I'm going to keep an eye out to see if I can find any cars that are similar nearby. Mentally docketing that piece of information, I speed up my pace. Reaching the school's front gate and courtyard, I immediately duck to the left and stay out of everyone's way. Now is not the time for me to be social. Carefully evading people who glance at me, I get to the back of the school and enter through the gym entrance. With last period finally over, I make my way to the club room. Just in time to see Natsuki peeking out and scurrying back inside. I stop short before the door and take a deep breath. Please, God, let this be over with quickly. I walk into the room, remaining completely silent. The silence, however, doesn't last long before Natsuki walks up to me. Hey, Zero! Do you know where Monica and Sayori are? Oh, I just realized that. She peeked out the door because she was, worried.
Oh.
She was in there by herself, so she was, peeking out to see if anyone else was showing up. And then she saw us, so she ran back inside. That's adorable. It's been 10 minutes, and I'm getting a little impatient. What's that face for? I look Natsuki in her eyes, still unable to speak. If you keep looking at me like that, you're gonna make me start thinking something bad happened or something. So cut it out, dummy. Zero, you certainly don't look happy at all. I need to tell you two girls something. Please, sit down. Both of the girls sit down and look at me, curious about my next words. I look both of them in the eyes and begin to explain what happened last night. They both are completely silent. Please tell me you're joking. If it is, it isn't funny. No. I'm sorry, girls, but I'm not joking. I lowered my head and allowed them to feel their emotions. So, Sayori is... This is horrible. Poor Sayori. At least Monica is safe, right? Yes. I made sure that she was sent to the hospital for care. How did it even happen? I don't know. I haven't gone to see Monica in the hospital yet. Do the police know? Law enforcement has already been notified. It is my understanding that a local group in the area has been abducting young girls and is pretty active in the city now. That means that we aren't safe, right? No. But until Monica's back in action, I will be taking over the club. And it's evident we're too emotional to really continue. So, I'm going to be personally escorting you both home today. Are you sure? Yes. I'll see to it that you both get home safely today. But with that said, until Monica's back from the hospital, you two are going to be going home as soon as school ends. Oh, that sucks for Natsuki. That way, you're with crowds as you leave. And that mitigates any possibility for you two to be abducted. If that's what you think is best. Okay. Good. Pack your things. We're leaving in 5 minutes. Both girls quietly and quickly comply. I lean back onto my seat and vigorously rub my forehead. I allow myself to tunnel into some deep thought for a moment. But it doesn't last long as a chair is pushed next to mine. 2, actually. Natsuki's first to speak. Her pearly eyes meet into my soulless black eyes. I'm really sorry for what happened. Sayori was... She was a special girl and she cared a lot about you. Funny you say that. We had just become boyfriend and girlfriend, too. Oh. Yuri reaches her hand out to place onto my shoulder. Natsuki looks extremely hesitant to move. Yuri gives her a nod of approval and then she leans forward and hugs me. Aw, that's cute. Yuri follows. Aw. I was trying to read it, then I was like, aw. I never expected these two to console me. I should be the one to comfort them. But the tables have been turned on me. And after a moment of silence, I stand up, breaking our group hug. Are you two ready? Both Natsuki and Yuri nod. I grab my bag and walk out into the hallway. First, we drop off Natsuki since her father is strict about curfew. Then, I drop off Yuri. Returning home silently, I feel my phone buzz. Please stay safe. And a secondary notification. Thank you, and please show up to school tomorrow. I don't think Yuri and I can handle losing another friend. Closing my phone without responding to either, I continue walking. For long, my work phone chimes to life. And before that, I'm gonna say that scene actually almost got me.
Oh.
I don't know. Something about Yuri and Natsuki comforting him almost made me cry.
Ooh, we're getting closer.
Yeah, but Sayori's route out of all of them?
That's weird.
I was like, I don't know, something about that. Like, the whole, like how they looked at each other and they both hugged him, like, that almost got me. How is comforting the thing to make me, like, in the exit music, the thing that made me cry was when Sayori comforts you.
Well, maybe there's something with that, like, if someone's comforting, like, you think of someone comforting.
Maybe it's because I imagine the MC crying when someone's comforting him. That's probably why.
Oh.
Because usually when I'm thinking of him being comforted, is that a thing? I usually imagine, like, someone crying into, like, shoulders or something. In the exit music's case, he was crying, but I feel like if he cried in this, that might have got me, maybe. But he's a cold man. He's a cold stone man who doesn't play by the rules.
I mean, right now, he's really sad, which is something really abnormal for him.
Yeah, but see, there you go. And that's what this route's showing us. We're seeing the side of his emotion. We're seeing sad MC.
Sad MC.
What's so funny about sad MC?
Because it rhymes with bad MC.
It's sad bad MC. I mean, we're seeing him be more emotional in this route, it seems. Before long, my work phone chimes to life. I reach in my pocket, pull it out, and answer it promptly. Yo. Hey, how are you holding up? That isn't important. You called me. What is it? Julie hesitates to answer for a moment. I have the file for you. Good. I'll take the nearest train and head to you. That won't be necessary. I'm at your house. Already? I assumed you would be home immediately, so I called. I was escorting Yuri and Natsuki home. I see. Just don't take too long, okay? I don't have all the time in the world anymore. I understand. As I approach my house, I notice a completely different car than Julia's normal flashy sports model. This one's more sleek and professional. She's leaning against it, watching me as I approach. She opens the back door and ushers me inside. She walks around to the other side of the back seat and gets in as well. In the middle of the seat is a single manila. So I don't know why I thought there was a V there. Manila envelope that separates us. I grab it and begin to examine the contents. A large packet of printed paper displays countless documents and articles regarding a specific group in the area. Jesus Christ. This is all about them? Yeah. A lot of it isn't really useful for this instance, though. Just a lot of tax fraud, petty larceny, and some online fraud. Nothing too major. I see. But yet, the central branch kept records on them. We were requested to. I see. Alright, I'll examine everything tonight. Without saying another word, I silently exit Julia's car and return home. Out of the corner of my eye, I see her wave sadly to me, which I don't attempt to reply to. Sitting back on my bed, I place the envelope to my side and begin to study its contents. Julia wasn't kidding. There isn't much that I can actually use. Just the usual records and reports. But there isn't harm right now in trying to scavenge something useful. Understanding the long night ahead of me, I relax and begin. Alright, bad MC, do that research. My alarm wakes me up. Promptly sitting up, I quickly prepare as I planned last night. I had the envelope between my mattress and bed frame. Oh, he might have found something. Looking out the window, I make sure the street is clear and empty. I know Natsuki and Yuri wanted me to come to school today, but they'll understand why I'm not. Oh, he found something. One of us is in the hospital and is probably rather shaken. So that's the priority. That too. He's probably also going to Monica. I arrive at the hospital in which Monica's admitted and speak to the receptionist. She's hesitant at first about telling me where Monica's roomed. After providing Julia's information and informing that I'm a close friend of Monica, she gives me her room number. Walking down a small hallway, I reach an elevator and enter it. Reaching a very bright, clean, and vibrant hallway, I make my way to Monica's hospital room. I take a moment while I silently advance down the hallway to look around and understand the reality of the situation. Monica, my friend, my club president, is in the hospital. Sayori's missing, and the other girls are panicked for their safety. I have to make this right. I reach Monica's room and gently open the wooden door. Stepping into the room, Monica's lying back in her bed. She turns her head to face me and smiles weakly. Hey, Monica. Not your usual greeting. Monica speaks sadly. She's still dressed in her normal clothing. They probably aren't admitting her for long if they haven't bothered putting her into a gown yet. Oh, yeah, I guess. I normally say, yo. How are you feeling? That's a question I should be asking you. I'm worried about you. Sayori told me about how we just started dating, right? Yeah. I take a nearby chair and sit down next to Monica's bed. See, Monica's the real MVP. She's the only person to get hit in the head and then ask how you're doing.
I mean, I'd probably do the same thing, to be honest.
I know. You people have problems. You need to be worrying about yourself.
Well.
Granted, I have the same problem.
I'm sorry for not saving her.
I don't think you really had control over the situation, Monica. I'm sure you did what you could.
I really did.
Monica's face sullens even further and tears fall down her cheeks. I told Natsuki and Yuri about what happened. They were really worried about you and Sayori.
I hope they're okay too.
I took over the club until you came back. With that, I suspended the club until you return fully. Can't risk the other two girls being taken while it's walking that late anyway.
That's a great idea, Zero. Thank you for watching over our friends.
Don't mention it. Listen, I know this is gonna be hard, but I need you to tell me as much as you can remember about what happened. I need specifics, voices, names, if you heard any, car type and color, times. I need as much as you can give me.
Yeah, I can do that.
You aren't going to question why I need it. I'm taken aback by Monica's trusting comply.
No. Your Aunt Julia told me a lot about you. And she told me you just want to help, and that if I had any questions, it would be best to ask you.
So Julia used the aunt title. She gave it to herself shortly after I became attached to Ashley. I want you to understand that I'm going to try my best to find Sayori.
You're going to look for her?
What else can I do? Sayori needs my help, and I can't really stand around and wait for others to do it. As someone who cares about her, and all of you, I'm going to do whatever I can to help.
I understand.
Now, I want you to tell me exactly what happened. Monica and Sayori went to a nearby shop that they both love for bows. Sayori apparently couldn't stop giggling about how she wanted to show off a pretty red new bow to her boyfriend. Monica apparently felt some excitement for it as well. They spent a little longer than expected at the shop, but when they started walking home, a black car with several men stopped in front of them. They pulled Sayori into the car, and one of them swung a baseball bat into Monica's skull, causing her to become disoriented and helpless. She regained consciousness a few minutes later after the car sped off. She tried with all her strength to call for help. That is when I picked up.
That's pretty much it.
I see. I bring my chin and begin to piece the information Monica provided to what I read last night. And you're sure you can't remember what the men were wearing?
One of them had a white shirt on. That's all I could remember before being hit.
Interesting. Why would they take Sayori and not you? Exactly. It said Sayori put up quite a fight as they took her away. You, on the other hand, and no offense, were completely useless while incapacitated. Exactly!
Yeah. I keep thinking about that too. Why was Sayori taken and not me?
Honestly, I wondered that too. Technically, Monica would be a better package, not to be rude to Sayori. But, like, Monica's got the thighs.
I don't know. Maybe they weren't greedy. Maybe they're like, we'll leave that.
Maybe they weren't That's just stupid! Now there's a witness!
I don't know.
I was like, that's honestly just dumb not to take both!
Maybe they forgot.
They forgot?
They knocked her out and then
They don't
left.
seem very organized.
We forgot the other girl. They knocked her
Whoops!
out. Then they
I
left.
forgot that
And
I
they're like, "Oh,
swung my bat at somebody today.
Fuck! I forgot to take that other girl.
They even
Maybe
hit her.
mistook
They even
for
hit her
boy.
into the bushes. Oh no! Wait. They didn't hide her into the bushes. She hit
think
her.
she crawled there.
I think she like passed out or hid there because it says that. Because remember, we forgot she called. I think she passed out, honestly, because she said she regained consciousness for a little bit, and then she called us, and then remember, she wasn't answering her phone afterwards.
Yeah.
So I think she just passed out because she was hit really hard in the head. Thank you, Monica. Listen, I'll come to check in on you later today, okay? I need to run back home and grab something. Then I need to make sure Yuri and Natsu get home safely after school. I'll be back by the end of the night.
You're doing so much for us. Thank you, Zero.
Don't thank me. I do Monica gesture farewell, and I exit her room and then the hospital. Walking back home, I find it difficult to connect the dots with Monica's information. Something doesn't add up. I know what Monica was saying is true. She wouldn't lie about something like this. But it must have just been a coincidence about another group in the city kidnapping girls. Or it's the perfect cover. Oh, it's Kagan's. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, in my mind, I didn't let me say it. I was like, it might be Kagan stole her, because I was like, if he didn't steal Monica, and Kagan has clearly shown interest in Sayori, as we saw in the beginning of chapter 2, so maybe Kagan stole her because Kagan likes her.
I mean, how else could it be? If there was a.
Because that's the only thing to explain why if there was a group kidnapping people, only took Sayori and didn't take Monica.
Yeah.
Like, that just seems very sloppy. Of a group that's organized, they probably would have either A, taken Monica, or B, killed Monica so she couldn't say anything.
Maybe that's what they were trying to do, kill her.
I doubt
But
it.
then
They would have had guns.
I mean, I guess you're right.
But then she said a group of men did come out of a car. So was it Kagan's gang, I guess?
Yeah, Kagan and his friendos.
Maybe. Or maybe Kagan hired them to get Sayori for him.
Or that.
But then the thing is, why would they not kill Monica?
I don't know.
They must just really think they can get off scot-free. That must be what it is.
Yeah, maybe Kagan's just a fucking immoron.
Because you gotta remember, even with Monica's information, we still can't pinpoint where they are. So it might be that. You just thought that wasn't worth killing her.
Maybe they knocked her out so in hopes that she couldn't remember anything about it.
Probably, but also that's probably what they also hoped. And also, like I said, even with the information she has, she doesn't have that much for them to pinpoint where they are or who they are.
Yeah.
Either way, requires further thought. I heard what Julia told Monica that night after I left.
Well, where is Zero? Sweetheart, don't move too much. Just sit back and relax. I'm taking you to the hospital. Okay. Zero, how did you end up in this mess? You feeling better? Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry. I feel really bad. What was your name? My name is Julia. I'm Zero's aunt. Oh, well, hello. I'm sorry to drag you here. I really appreciate you taking me to the emergency room. Don't think too much of it. I think Zero would have tried carrying you here himself if I didn't show up. but he was not in the right mindset. What do you mean? Let's see. Zero's very protective. I don't doubt that if I hadn't shown up, he would have run off to try and find Sayori's captors. And without preparation, he can get himself killed. What about if he has preparation? With preparation, Zero can do anything. I've personally seen it. So if he comes to you for questions, or if you ever have any questions, it would be best to ask him. All he wants to do is help and make everything right. Zero really is a good person. If you told him directly, he would deny it. But I agree, he's a good kid. I've watched him grow up into a very strong man. Especially after all he's been through. He isn't really the person to show much emotion, but... Huh? He wrote a poem about a girl named Ashley. Is that the woman who cared for him? He wrote a poem for her? Yeah, it was a really good one, too. He read it aloud at a little event we had for our club. I didn't think he would have had it in him. He doesn't talk much about her. Did something bad happen? Zero grew very attached to Ashley. When he first came into her care, he didn't talk at all. He was completely silent, secluded, and even refused to eat. He was pretty hell-bent on giving up on life. Zero? It's hard to really picture now, But Ashley was just as stubborn as he was. She kept it at day and night to encourage him to at least become a tad bit social. And one day, he actually started to talk. He looked up at me and said my name. Scared the living hell out of me, to be honest. That sounds pretty strange. Especially since how he is now. Right. Right? Oh, she said right, like, right? Well, I have to go. You get some rest now. Thank you, Julia. I really appreciate it. Oh, wait, one more thing. Huh? Did you or Zero call the police? Yeah. Okay. Goodbye, Monica. We are the police.
We are the police.
Yeah. Oh no, we're in rain clouds.
Oh god! Oh, it's just raining outside. It's okay.
Rain clouds!
Literal rain clouds. Literal rain clouds. It's okay.
Monica, you're back! Hi, I'm glad to be back. It was wonderful to hear you've recovered quickly. I appreciate you, girls. Is Zero here? About that. He hasn't been to school lately. Huh? Why not? We sorta can't find him. Oh god. I sure hope he's okay. I do too, Yuri. So, have you heard anything about Sayori? Not a single thing, I'm afraid. I really feel for Zero. He and Sayori were just starting to date. They've been closed for quite a while now. She was unbelievably happy when I saw her. Now all I can see is her terrified face. I pray every night that the police will find her.
Either them or I.
Zero? You're okay?
Of course I am.
Just where have you been?
Don't worry about it.
We were all rather worried about you.
Again, don't.
Zero, you're all wet.
Yeah, just got here. However, I have some information for all of you. Each of the girls clear their expressions and look at me. The police have been looking a lot in the area lately, but from what I hear, they have come up with no Sayori yet. However, they have a few leads on where she could be. Either that, or where some of the people who helped kidnap her are. Maybe those bastards can get what they deserve for taking our friend.
Yeah, what Natsuki said.
She doesn't want to say it.
That's really good to hear. Wait, how do you know this?
I've kind of been speaking with a few officers here and there. They can't tell me much, but they're at least giving me progress. And any in the search for Sayori is good.
Yes, very.
And another thing. Each of you girls aren't in any danger. Taking a seat at a chair, I lean forward and support myself with my forearms. Apparently, from what Monica told me when I saw her in the hospital and some things I've read, if they intend on taking any of you girls, especially Monica since she was there that night, they would have done it already. The group apparently has a fixation on only Sayori. God knows why. I lean back and rub my temples.
So you're saying we're safe?
For now, yes.
This isn't fair. Sayori doesn't deserve to have this happen to her. This could have easily been prevented if Zero went with her, but he let her go alone. What kind of boyfriend does that? Natsuki.
No, she's right. I should have gone with her. Sighing, I stand up and walk out of the clubroom.
Wait.
Ignoring Natsuki and Monika's callouts to me, I leave the school. Natsuki's extremely right. None of this would have happened if I'd gone with Sayori. I hope what I told the girls helped ease their mind. The police really are looking for Sayori and have come up with nothing. But I am also out there looking. I have the few leads that could help me find Sayori, and I intend to find her. I have to make this right. I promise. Oh shit. Ooh. Do I want to end the episode here though? Nah, that'd be too mean. I'll continue the episode. That's too mean. Dude, isn't this night just perfect? Perfect? Man, fuck yourself. You're making me do all the work. Shut up, kid. The newbie always does the work. Ugh. We got a great cut from the girl. Yo, man, where's my part? Finish your goddamn job and I'll hook you up with your piece. Damn. Took us long enough, though. I thought we would have got the money right then and there.
Whew, but you know, well, that's just bad practice.
I don't give a fuck. I mean, sure, it was a shame we had to waste such a pretty thing. But we got a good stack here.
What about that one chick with her Q knocked out?
She wasn't the one we were going for. To be honest, I think Q killed her with that hit.
I don't know, man.
Stop being so paranoid, for fuck's sake. Anyway, once you're done moving those boxes into the warehouse, we can dip. So they thought that Monika was killed. Or at least he thought that. And of course, they're saying she wasn't the one we were going for. So so our MC was right. They are specifically going for Sayori.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be someone who has a specific interest in her. I feel like it's Kagan. Kagan has something to do with this. Hey? Hello? Kid, stop fucking around. Get your ass out here already. My leg! What the hell? Stand up. Huh? Who the fuck is there? I said stand up. Shut the fuck up. Who are you? For fuck's sake. Forcing him to the ground with my foot, I looked down at the man's face. You're going to answer a few questions for me. Do you understand? Go fuck your mother. Using my free foot, I quickly kicked the man in one of the bullet wounds on his leg. Oh my god! He closes his eyes in agony. Keeping my foot on his chest, I kneel down towards his face. If you answer my questions, I'll let you live. Reaching into my vest, I pull out a little Polaroid picture. Where is this girl? I brandished the photo in front of his face. You son! Finish that, and I'll add another hole to your body. I tapped the tip of the suppressor mounted up to my handgun against his forehead. I don't know where she is. You were the ones who took her. I don't believe for a fucking second that you don't know where she is. We just grabbed her and take her to... To where? You have 5 seconds to answer me. 5, 4, 3... Okay! We took her to the guy that pays me. So your boss? Man, I don't consider him a boss. He just asked me to do shit and I get hella cash for it. Was he the one who told you to kidnap this girl? Yeah. Where can I find this man? I don't know. Bullshit. I hate it when people blatantly lie to me. You must not be afraid to die then. I'm being for real, man. I legit don't know where he is. Where did you give this girl to him? Out of town. The old gas station. The one with the broken down cell tower next to it? Yeah, man. What is his name? That I don't know. And what did you call him by? Do you think I'm stupid? We called him, You mean I, as in indigo? Yeah, that's all. Retarded nickname. Did the guy say what he planned to do with the girl? No. So that's all you can give me? Yeah, honest. Alright then. I stand up and face back towards the warehouse. So I'm free to go? No. I'm not letting you get away after causing this to Sayori. The old gas station out of town. Now some pieces are starting to connect. Huh? Hello?
Hey, it's me.
Looking around to make sure no one is nearby, I slip into some bushes and disappear from public view.
Are you busy? It's pretty noisy where you are right now.
Not anymore. I just got done doing something. What is it, Monica?
I want to apologize for what Natsuki said in the club earlier.
Don't sweat it. She was right, anyway.
She still had no right to say that to you.
I guess you're right.
Is there any way I can help the police look for Sayori?
Ah, so you caught on then, eh?
Well, I kind of suspected it when you started asking me questions in the hospital.
I see. Even if there was something you could help with, I don't want you getting involved.
Please?
No, Monica. I can't risk you getting hurt. I can handle this on my own.
But...
I'll see you later. I promptly end the call. I'm sorry to do that to you, Monica. But right now, things are definitely not safe for you. I can't afford to have you get involved and get hurt. This is something only I can do. Ooh. That was clear. No, that's a nice thing to cliffhanger on. MC being an absolute mad lad. He just fucking killed that man. Nah, that's bad MC for you. So, figured out the guy's called Indigo. Probably a reference to one of the playtesters. Because Indigo is a playtester for this. I know you, Indigo. That was a reference, wasn't it?
I thought his name was Inigo.
Inigo. I said Indigo, right? I think they spelled it Inigo, and I called him Indigo.
Yeah, you always do that. You've done it several times.
I mean, they only said his name.
Exposed.
They only said his name once. No, they said Indigo.
Oh, maybe
So-
it might be a reference, but
It's
like
probably
I
a
thought his
reference,
name
but
was
they used a
Inigo.
different name. Yeah, it is Inigo. But yeah, so maybe it still could be a reference. I don't know, because I mean, it's pretty close. Pretty fucking close.
Yeah.
So I was right with Indigo. Anyway, so yeah, so that's interesting. Things are starting to spice up with the Sayori search. So yeah, I figured Sayori's entire episode was going to be searching for her. But anyway, that just brings up what's going to happen after we find her, though. Or if we're going to find her in this chapter, anyway. If we're going to find her. But yeah, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to play this for yourself, the link will be in the description down below. If it is not there yet, then you're just going to have to wait. I am sorry. And yeah. Sayori's route looking pretty good so far. Anyway, this has been Zero. Peace.
I'm a